Hey, Knicks Nation. I hope you're well today. For those of you who celebrate Easter, happy Easter to you. Um, I hope you're safe and healthy and everything's going well. The Knicks are going to be playing at 1 o'clock Eastern time today at Madison Square Garden. So this is going to be a short review of the Pelicans game Friday. Not much to really preview against Indiana today. Playoffs and Isaiah Roby. And I want to start off with Isaiah Roby, and I'll tell you why. If so, those of you that have followed my channel, I don't really care about these type of signings. I don't make big deals just because the Knicks signed somebody to a G League contract or sign somebody that I know is not going to ever play. It doesn't matter. I don't really waste time on that. I want to talk about the players that are going to actually contribute to winning. For me, the idea of being a Knicks fan means I want my team to win. That's what I want. I want to see a trajectory of upward motion where they would be winning and eventually competing for a championship. And so all of the moves that I look at, when I look at the Knicks moves, when I judge a Knicks move, I'm looking at it with that in view. Sometimes a short-term positive, sometimes a longer-term positive, but that's how I'm looking at it. I'm not looking at it as my favorite player or I like his style or don't like his style. I'm looking at it as fit for the Knicks and help in terms of winning, contributing to winning for the Knicks. That's all I care about. Some people have other agendas, and that's fine. That's everybody's business, but this is how I look at it. So most of the times when the Knicks make moves like this, an end of the bench type player, I really don't care. I don't have any, they signed this guy, that guy, oh, this guy could be great. No, he's not going to play probably, so, but this Isaiah Roby thing feels different. It feels different. It tastes different. My gut is saying something different, and I'll tell you why. First of all, Isaiah Roby's a young guy. I think he just turned 25. His third year in the league. I think he was in Oklahoma City, and then this past season he was with the Spurs. Hey, Organic Nick, what's up? And what's good? Flatbush Dre, sorry, Jersey Shore 74, G. Castino, Miss Stevenson, Margaret Edwards, Superstar, Philip D.O., Valex Prime Sports. Hello, all you. My apologies for being so rude this morning and not acknowledging y'all right away. Welcome to all of y'all to the channel. Thank you for hanging out with us today. James E. Moore, JTA, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I hope you're enjoying your weekend. And I hope everything is well at your house. But this Isaiah Roby thing is a little different to me. It tastes different. And I'm going to tell you why. Isaiah Roby, he's an NBA player barely. Okay. But what he does well is he's a defensive player first and offensive rebounder. He's not an offensive threat, but he's a defensive player and he's an offensive rebounder, and he's a power forward. Now, the Knicks have two power forwards, and then they have Jericho Sims, who can play the power forward, and then they have Josh Hart, who can also play the power forward. So I'm wondering, why would they sign? And it wasn't just that they signed this young man for the rest of this season. Hey, Keith Watkins, thanks for the $10. Not much, but I appreciate what you do. Thank you, Keith Watkins. I greatly appreciate the $10. It's not that they signed him for the rest of this season that means anything to me. It's that they said they were signing him through next season with Wojnarowski says a large amount of his salary being guaranteed. So let's think about this for a second. They have plans for Isaiah Roby. They wouldn't sign him to next season if they didn't have plans for him. Okay? So let's talk about the possible plans. I don't like to make snap judgments. I like to let's talk it out and let's look at the possible plans. The possible plans for Isaiah Roby is the follows. And tell me what let's talk about it. So he could be involved in another deal. Does that make sense, y'all? He could be involved in another deal. They could have gotten, because the Don, you know how the Don works. Number one, the Don don't wait till the last minute to do things. The Don is thinking ahead. Remember, we talked about this 2 seasons ago. I told you everybody's playing checkers. Our brother is playing chess. So he's not playing chess thinking of the next move next week. He's thinking of next moves for the summer and next year now. He's thinking now. And truth be told, as we know, the facts are the Knicks got charged a 2nd round pick for tampering with Jalen Brunson. And I don't know how much tampering went on, but I want to tell you what we all do know. The Don was ahead of it. That's the point, isn't it? He was ahead of it. He wasn't waiting until Jalen Brunson became a free agent before he started making moves and planning for Jalen Brunson. As we look back now, we know that before the playoffs even began last year, they was already preparing for Jalen Brunson. Y'all understand that, right? But that's the point. My point is they were already planning. Like, we weren't thinking about, well, will they sign Jalen Brunson? Won't they sign Jalen Brunson? Maybe they won't. But they were already planning it. We just didn't know it. Okay? So I'm telling you right now, there's plans in place involving Isaiah Roby. I just mentioned one, first of all. He could be involved in another deal that they're planning to do this summer. All right? That's one thing. Here's another one. And if he is involved in another deal, Roby's an average player. You're going to be asked what kind of player. He's an average player. He's not like, he's a defender and an offensive rebounder, but he's not elite at that. That's the best thing. That's what he brings to the table. He's not an elite in anything, but he does NBA level offensive rebounding and NBA level defense from the power forward position. That's what you're going to get from Isaiah Roby. He's fundamentally sound, but he's not outstanding. He's not like Keegan Murray. Keegan Murray is fundamentally sound, but he got star quality. Isaiah Roby is not that. He is an average player. He is a guy, 11th, 12th man type guy. That's right. He's like that. So, but he's a power forward. And they got power forward. So why would they bring this guy in? And like I said, not only did they bring him in, no, he's not even as good as Hartenstein. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There's more going on here than we realize. Am I freezing? It doesn't look like it's freezing from my end, Mr. Stevenson. Sorry about that. But there's more going on here. There's more going on here. So the second thing, aside from him being possibly, and I said possibly part of a deal that happens this summer, is the obvious elephant in the room is Obi Toppin. If the Knicks were to trade Obi Toppin this summer, they would need a backup power forward. And I mean a legit backup power forward. And I'm not saying Obi's not legit. I'm saying Obi's a starter playing the backup role. They need a legit role power forward. Somebody that's a backup that would never expect to start, that you wouldn't expect to start, but you can put them there as the backup power forward. Because if you're keeping RJ Barrett, you really could have him move to the power forward spot if you needed to, if Julius Randle is out. You really could do that. So, or Sims, right? But not Hartenstein, really. No, Hartenstein's to me, he's too slow-footed to be a power forward. Really, he's not athletic enough. Sims could do it. He could bring the ball up the floor. Just because Hartenstein has really good vision and capacity, that doesn't make him power forward material. He's not He's too slow-footed. He's a guy that needs to be on the post. Jericho Sims, with his athleticism, and he's already shown flashes or what else he could do, he could be the power forward backup. But they don't need I don't know why they would bring in this guy, except they're going to trade Obi, and this guy will be the 12th man. And now you have Sims as your backup power forward. That's what I'm seeing. I honestly do not see them. No matter what you feel about Julius Randle, the truth and the real about this is, brethren, they're not trading him. They're not. Even if it makes sense to me that they should, I'm just being real with you. They're not trading him. They're not trading Julius Randle. Okay, it's not going to happen. I'm trying to be real. And again, with all due respect to Gumby, all due respect to you, brother, because I really respect that you stick by your dude. I respect that. I do. But I'd like to trade Julius Randle, and I'd like to start Obi Toppin. If it was up to me, I would trade Julius Randle, and I would start Obi Toppin. But they're not going to trade him. D Coolest, that's NBA 2K fantasy. They're not going after Miles Bridges. He's never going to play for the New York Knicks, not in this lifetime. That's not going to happen. Forget Miles Bridges. They should have drafted him when they had a chance to draft him. Really, they should draft Mikal Bridges, but it's not going to happen. So that's fantasy. Never going to happen. But no. So I'm like, I don't think they're going to trade Julius Randle, though. I just don't see it happening. He got too much panache with the front office and with the owner. Y'all forgot Dolan came down and asked for his autograph? Y'all forgot that Dolan came to the sideline earlier this season and asked for Julius Randle's autograph? I mean, come on. Come on now. No matter how we feel about Julius, positive or negative, I don't think they're going to trade him. I don't think Dolan is going to give. They got to get Dolan's sign off. I don't think Dolan's going to give the sign off to trade Julius Randle. Okay? I don't think they're going to do that. So realistically, it's Obi Toppin that's going to be traded. And that's what this Isaiah Roby feels like to me. It feels like he's the new Jericho Sims, and Jericho Sims becomes the new Obi Toppin. That's what it feels like. Okay? That's what it feels like. You understand? It doesn't feel, again, all due respect, no, Roby's not even a walk. Roby is like somebody said, he's an 11th or 12th man kind of guy. He's not somebody that you put in your rotation. I would be surprised. And again, you know what though? I'm gonna be fair about it. I wasn't expecting the Knicks to sign this kid named Isaiah Hartenstein either. I mean, I knew he played for the Clippers, but he wasn't on my radar. I knew he backed up the starting center, but he wasn't on my radar, somebody that would sign. So you can't sleep on Walt Perrin in them. Maybe they see something in this kid. I don't know. But I could tell you what else, though. He's cheap. And you know how the Don operates. Roby's cheap. So if they were going to trade Toppin, so let's look at this now. RJ's money starts to kick in this year. His money kicks in this year. If they trade Obi, that would probably save them, I would say, somewhere around $7-8 million. D Rose's $15 million come off the books this year. I'm assuming if they're going to trade Obi Toppin, they're going to try to package him with Evan Fournier to get that $19 million off. So now you're picking up something like $40-45 million in cap money, because that's how the Don operates. They don't like to operate over the cap, and they definitely ain't operating over the tax threshold until we win the championship. So that ain't happening. So yeah, they probably package Obi with, no, they're not going to package RJ. Stop with the NBA 2K fantasy bullcrap, please. They're not going to trade Obi and RJ. Anyway, we'll talk about RJ in a second. But I think they're gonna probably move Obi. I hate to say that, and they're gonna use Roby either as that 11th or 12th man and move Sims up, but they're gonna probably package Evan Fournier's deal to get that money because that's 19 million plus the Derrick Rose 15, that's 34 million, plus the Obi 8 million, that's 42 million. Then you got to pay RJ. I think his salary is like 24 this year, 24, 25. So that you're in comfortable position. You're going to pay Josh Hart. I don't think they're going to go over 14 million for him. So, and they'll probably sign him later. So they're going to control their costs. That's what the Knicks do. That's good. They're going to control their costs. But I feel I'm not liking this feeling that I think Obi's the odd man out here. I'm not liking it. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it, but it looks like the writing's on the wall right there. It looks like the writing's on the wall. I think, yeah. Okay. So, yeah. A Gumby stop, man. Julius Randle's a freaking head case sometimes. It ain't got nothing to do. So once in 4 years, RJ breaks with Obi. Once in 4 years. You freaking Julius, you got to get him on meds. Otherwise, you never know what you're going to get. Stop tripping. Come on. I know you like to do, but daggone. Loosen up on the nutsack. Will you please? Shoot. Yo, I got World War III. Freaking Obi. You never know what you're going to get. Is he going to slap the laptop out of somebody's hand? Is he going to jump in IQ's face? What the hell is wrong with him? Shit. You're talking about once in 4 years, RJ and Obi fight. Once in 4 years. This nigga don't. Julius Randle. You never know what you're going to get from game to game from this fool. Come on, man. He could carry you to the win, or he can carry you out the game. Come on, man. Shoot. Stop it. I know you like to do it. I respect that. Anyway, now I guess I'm a little salty because I'm feeling like Obi's going to be out. Speaking of that, I ain't going to front. I'm a little salty. Obi's one of my dudes. I like Obi. Matter of fact, I like Obi better than Julius. I ain't going to front. But I'm trying to be real. I'm trying to prepare myself for what I think is inevitable. They're going to trade Obi. Bothers me. I ain't going to front. It bothers me. All right? I'm just being real with y'all. But look. Did y'all see the game? I saw the game from Friday last night. Okay, couple things. You know what I did? I looked at the stats first. Okay, I looked at the stats. When you look at the stats from that game, what popped out at me? Well, put it this way. What popped out at me when I saw the stat from that game was that RJ Barrett took 24 shots. He took 24 shots. Quentin Grimes had 11 shots. Toppin had 9 shots. Quickly had 17. That's good. But I was like, Dad, was he hogging the ball? That's what I was looking at the stats. I didn't see the game yet. I was looking at the stats. And I was like, what was he doing hogging the ball? Like he must have thought he was the number one option or something, right? But then I also saw that he had 6 assists. So I said, oh, what was going on? He had 6 assists, 7 boards, and no turnovers, RJ Barrett. So I said, let me watch this game, man. I said, let me see this game. So I'm watching the game. And, watching RJ against the Pelicans, offensively, I thought I would see more forced shots than I did. He did not force a lot of shots. Against the Pelicans. He took good shots. He was actually, what was he? He was 11 for 25. So that's 40-something%. I mean, pretty, RJ. That's RJ. 7 boards, 6 assists, no turnovers. Okay. But I don't know if you noticed it. I mean, let's not talk about the whole season. I'm talking about this game. He was getting cooked. He was getting cooked on plays he shouldn't have got cooked. See, this is the league. Dude's going to score on you. You understand? This is the league. Dude's gonna score on you. It's the league, right? But daggone Trey Murphy III, Herbert Jones was putting a hurting on RJ. Okay. Yes, and he was 0 for 9 from 3. I mean, 0. But the thing is about it, though, offensively, I thought he was going to be more forcing stuff. He wasn't forcing anything. The 9 shots he took from 3, it was at the point where New Orleans was doing the defense where they wanted RJ to shoot the 3. They wanted him. They wanted him to be the guy that was open. Okay. And as we know, for good reason. If he didn't have those 3s, they might have won that game. Okay. 3 of them at least. But anyway, he did. But my problem was defensively. Okay. Defensively. He was bad. He was bad defensively. He was bad. He was not good defensively. Okay. And what compounded that, in my view, is I don't understand why they giving Frenchie 15 minutes now. Why are you doing that? Why can't Obi play them 15 minutes? That is my dilemma. Obi played the whole fourth quarter against Indiana, and he dropped 30. Against the Pelicans, he doesn't play Obi the fourth quarter at all. Obi doesn't get in the fourth quarter against the Pelicans. Randle's out now. Obi started. And he did not get in the game in the fourth quarter. No, Obi's defense do not start. You know, you're the guy talking about trading Obi and RJ together. You're the same guy talking about World War III because Julius Randle acts up like he don't act up. Come on, Obi. Come on, man. Anyway, come on, man. Obi plays good defense. Obi plays good defense. He does. He's gotten, it's from his rookie year to now, 100 times better. Him and Quickly both are improving defensively, both of them. Now, Obi will miss assignments sometimes. He does, but it's not consistent like it was in his rookie year. He's much better defensively. To me, honestly, he's consistently better than Julius Randle defensively. On the defensive end, Obi's consistently better than Julius Randle defensively. He tries. He doesn't just wave his hand at people and let them go by. Okay? He's consistently better than Julius Randle defensively. He is. Okay? So I don't want to hear nothing about Obi's defense unless you're talking about Randle's defense. And I know Gumby ain't going to be talking about Randle's defense. So, yeah. He didn't get in the fourth quarter. I don't understand that. How you going to play Evan Fournier 15 minutes? Why are you going to waste that time? Obi could have got that time. I do have a problem with that. And again, I'm in my feelings. I ain't going to front. I'm in my feelings because I'm seeing the writing on the wall and I don't like what it's saying to me that Obi Toppin's about to be traded this summer. Maybe on draft night. Okay. No, Obi's not weak in the rebound department. You don't. Why? Because you look at his stats and he don't average double-figure rebound. Hey, listen. Y'all remember The Matrix? Not the movie, the player. Y'all remember The Matrix? Sean Marion? Y'all remember him? Any of y'all remember The Matrix? Yeah. Y'all remember him? He wasn't strong in rebound department, but he could play. That's Obi. Amari Stoudemire in his prime, was he a great rebounder? Listen, testing. Amari Stoudemire in his prime, was he a great rebounder? If you say yes, you don't know what you're talking about. Because he was not. He was not a great rebounder. Stat would average 8 or 9 boards, but he played like 40 minutes. So all this stuff about Obi being a rebounder, you have no idea what you're talking about. This is the type of game. He's a speed player. He's a slasher. That's Obi. Okay. The Knicks had 52 rebounds when he started against Indiana. 52. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he wasn't no 10. See, when you're talking about a strong rebounder, you're talking about a guy that's double-figure rebounder, right? Right? You're talking about double-figure rebounder, like Julius Randle. Julius Randle is a double-figure rebounder. That's a strong rebounder right there. Okay? Guys that average that, and especially if you're playing, 35 plus minutes, you're a strong rebounder. You got to get me double-figure rebounds. You're playing 35 minutes. Okay? But don't tell me Obi's got a problem with rebound. You don't know what you're talking about. Come on, man. Obi could play ball. Obi could ball. Put it that way. Let's just put it this way. Sean Marion could ball. Amari Stoudemire can ball. And Obi Toppin could ball. Let's put it that way. Okay. Anyway, I'm salty today. I ain't gonna front y'all. I have to apologize. I'm salty. When they signed this Isaiah Roby, that's the first thing came to my mind. Oh my God, they're getting ready to trade Obi. Yeah, you give Obi 35 minutes and watch what happens. You give Obi 35 minutes. You understand, y'all? Give Obi 35 minutes, see what happens. So I'm mad. I am. I'm mad. And then I'm watching RJ Friday, and he's getting cooked on defense. Offensively, he's getting better. CW Fast, thanks for the follow. Good afternoon, Raw. He has risen. Also, you know who else has risen before those. All right. I don't want to get in this religious tip, but I'm not into Easter, y'all. I'm just going to I'm not into Easter. All right. I'm not. Just letting y'all know. I'm glad y'all are. Enjoy yourself. I'm just going to tell you I'm not into Easter. I'm not into bunny rabbits and Easter eggs and all that. Just, I'm not. All right. Just respect to y'all that are into it. Respect to y'all. Respect to y'all. But it's not me. That's not me. Okay. So, Christ rose at, anyway, I'm not getting into it, man. I'm glad y'all, you know what, Dio, enjoy, bro. Enjoy, bro. Like I said, I'm not getting into it. I'm not doing religion on my basketball channel today. Okay. Okay. If y'all enjoy Easter, enjoy with your family, put out your new, like I said, put out your new suits or whatever you get for Easter. Have the family dinner, all of that. Do that, man. Enjoy it today. Enjoy it. If you're in a good mood, I'm in a good mood. Go ahead. Yeah. You're in a good mood, I'm in a good mood. No, I'm not Jewish. No, John Mark, I'm not Jewish. I'm not Jewish. I'm not Jewish. All right. So anyway, so RJ, his offense is coming along. I wish his defense was. Again, I feel the same way about RJ that I've always felt. I feel like he's going to be a complete player eventually. He's not right now. He's still young. I give him that 22. I'm going to ride that until he gets 24 because he's still a young man. He's still learning. I'm not worried about him. Are there players that can step in right now and do what he does better? Yes. One of them is on our rosters. RJ is Obi Toppin. If we play Obi Toppin at the 3 with Mitchell Robinson and Julius Randle and Quentin Grimes and Jalen Brunson, and you give Obi RJ's minutes, you'll see some. You'll see some. Okay, that's not going to happen. I'm just going to be real again. I'm being real. There's a difference between what I want and what I believe that Don's going to do. He's not going to do that. They're not going to do that. Okay. So Obi's going to end up playing for the Pacers, the Heat, Portland. He's going to play somewhere. He's going to get 30 minutes a game. He's going to average 20 points and 8 boards. And all y'all going to say, we should have kept him. Oh, they really messed up in trading Obi. That's what's going to happen. Okay? It is what it is. Emmanuel quickly looked a little tired Friday. Did y'all notice that? Emmanuel quickly looked a little tired Friday. He did. He looked a little tired Friday. I mean, shots that he was hitting most of the season were coming up short. He looked a little tired Friday. And I'm glad they get this. I would do OJ for Mathurin in a second. Obi, if I had to trade Obi now. If you telling me, listen, I would trade RJ for Mathurin before I trade Obi for Mathurin. But I would do that. I would trade OG for Mathurin. I would trade RJ for. I would trade Obi for Mathurin. I would trade Julius Randle for Mathurin. I would. Okay, I would. CW fans, thanks for the $2. Where the RJ haters though? They're here. They're here. They're here. Yes, David Byer asked the question: would I take Jeremy Grant for Obi, Frenchie in the second pick? Boom, yeah. And you know why? Because Obi would get a chance to play with Dame Dollar, with Anthony Simons, with Shaden Sharp. He'd get a chance to play with them. Can you imagine a fast break with them brothers? You understand? I would do it. I would do it. I would do it. But the problem becomes RJ then, David Byer. That problem becomes RJ because I'm not sitting Quentin Grimes. I'm just not doing it. Honestly, I would put RJ on the second unit before I move Quentin Grimes. I'm just telling you. Let me ask you all this. Let's make this a poll question because this is, let me start a poll right here. I'm going to put a poll question up here. Okay. Here you go. Here's a poll question. Y'all ready? Here's a poll question. If the Knicks acquired Grant, who would you move to the bench? Because obviously Grant is going to start at the small forward. So who would you move to the bench? RJ Barrett, Quentin Grimes, or somebody else? Who would you move to the bench? If they did get Jeremy Grant, I am not taking Quentin Grimes out of the starting lineup. I'm just not doing it. And as a matter of fact, I would like them to have a part of their game plan to make sure Quentin Grimes gets at least 16 or 17 shots a game. How much guaranteed money did he get, Simeon? Did you hear that? Did you see the contract? I didn't see the contract. How much guaranteed money did he get? It's not like Roby ain't getting no 10 million. I mean, Roby not even getting, Isaiah Roby not even getting the mid-level exception. He might get the mini mid-level exception. Okay? So, Grimes is my starting two, period. I don't care what the team look like. This kid is future all-star. And I'm putting see, that's what I mean. From Friday, 11 shots. How you gonna have 11 shots? How you gonna get 11 shots? He should have got 16, 17 shots on Friday. He should have got that. Okay, he should have got that. They got to make sure. They got to run plays for Quentin Grimes to make sure he gets that. That's what I'm saying. Cherokee and the curse of the Bambino for the Red Sox is starting to look like the curse of Brunson for the Mets. You know it is, though. It is. It is. Margaret Edwards, you know, I was looking. She said, Margaret Edwards, I would say RJ's a ball hog. I'm not going to say you're ridiculous with that. I'm not going to disagree with you completely, but I looked at the game Friday and I saw him taking his shots in the flow of the offense. I think the offense is just built for him to get most of the shots at this point. I'm not saying that it should be, but it is. They really should build that offense to flow through Quentin Grimes in that scenario, to me. Okay, you should have flowed through Quentin Grimes. He should be getting all of those shots. If you give Quentin Grimes 24 shots, you're going to see something then. Okay. Yeah, RJ should be. But see, RJ is the third option when Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson are on the floor. But to be honest with you, he's just picked. No matter who's on the floor, he should be the third option. Okay. You know? Yeah, Grimes could do it all. He could space. Grimes is a 3-level scorer, man. He's a 3-level scorer, period. He is. He's a 3-level scorer. Legit 3-level scorer. RJ's not. Okay. One thing about your go-to players, most of them, not all, but most of them are 3-level scorers, right? I mean, you would say, can I say Durant's a 3-level scorer? Can I say Kawhi's a 3-level scorer? Can I say the Joker's a 3-level scorer? All of these guys are 3-level scorers. Now, there's exceptions. While Embiid's a 3-level scorer, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not a 3-level scorer. And yet Giannis Antetokounmpo is so overwhelming inside the paint and inside the mid-range that he don't have to be a 3-level scorer. But most of your superstars are 3-level scorers, offensive superstars. You see what I'm saying? So Grimes is a 3-level scorer. He is. 3 points, mid-range, closing. Grimes is a 3-level scorer. And he can shoot the foul. He is definitely, what'd you say, that 40, 50, 90 guy? He's got that. And he 40, 50, 90, he can do that. And I predict he will do that very shortly. But you see, this is Grimes' second season. Yeah, 50, 40, 90 guy. This is Grimes' second season. This is RJ's fourth season. Okay? When you get Quentin Grimes to his fourth season, I ain't going to have to be saying wait for him 2 more years. I'm going to tell you that. I ain't going to have to be saying that. Not about Quentin Grimes. You hear what I'm saying? I ain't going to have to be saying wait 2 more years for him to develop like I have to do with RJ. I ain't got to do that with Quentin Grimes. You know, I ain't got to do that. Quentin Grimes is ready. He's ready now. Okay? So, no, I'm not sitting Quentin Grimes. No matter who I trade for, unless, like I said, unless it's a Kawhi Leonard, okay. Or you give me PG-13, okay. All right, got you. If you're going to do that, all right. Then I have to move Grimes. But other than that, don't talk to me about it. I'm not doing it. Nobody else on this league that I could think of. You know what I mean? Jaylen Brown, I'm starting Grimes, and Brown's going to play beside him. They're going to play together. RJ would have to sit. I am not taking Grimes out the starting lineup. He's too valuable. He's too valuable. He contributes. Yeah, that's you said a big contract. If I was making $400,000, I'd be happy as a pig in dung. But I'm an average player. For NBA player, that's poor. That's poor man's money for the NBA. That's poor man's money. Okay, that's poor man's money. Yeah, you're right, Margaret Edwards. And he ain't got, I mean, anyway. The thing is that I'm just, like I said, I'm just salty. I don't want our Obi Toppin to be traded. I just don't want Obi Toppin to be traded. I just don't. I trade RJ. I trade Julius. I don't want Obi Toppin to be traded. Okay. Everybody hating on RJ, man. It's just saying he's, again, some of y'all just, I know it's emotional. I get it. But look, I'm emotional about Obi. But let me tell you. RJ will be ready in 2 years. Grimes is ready now. RJ will be ready in 2 years. Jeremy Grant is ready now. RJ will be ready in 2 years. Mikal Bridges is ready now. That's the difference. Okay? Obi is ready now. Obi's ready now. He's not going to get the minutes in front of our Julius Randle. He's just not. Julius Randle's 35-minute-a-game player. He's going to be for the next 2 or 3 years. And so Obi's not going to get the time. Yes, I would love Obi to start at the 3. Yes, I would. But the Knicks are not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Yeah, Obi's ready. He just, see, people talk about he ain't ready. First of all, he gets 30 minutes and he balls out every time. And he's like, well, against no competition wasn't that good. I mean, what? So he can't help you anyway. Obi's ready. He just needs minutes. That's all he needs. You give him 30 minutes a game. You start the season with him at your starting power forward, and he's given the Tom Thibodeau treatment of 30 minutes a game, no matter how bad he's playing, and you're going to get 20 and 9 from Obi Toppin. And you're going to win a lot of ball games. Okay? Obi's ready. He's just not getting the minutes. That's all. And he can't get him behind Julius Randle. He's not going to get him. You can give you 8 or 9 boards. You give him 30 minutes a game? Yes. 30 minutes a game? Yes. He will get you 8 or 9 boards. Like I said, some of y'all, do you remember Amari Stoudemire? You remember Amari Stoudemire? He wasn't no big rebounder. If he got you 9 boards, it was a big game from him. And he was not even the defender that Obi Toppin is right now. Come on, man. Stop. Come on, man. Not everybody's a double-figure rebounder. And just because they're not, don't mean they're not a good rebounder. Okay? Comb 3, NYC. Can we stop being willfully ignorant for a second? Does Obi get 30 minutes a game? Does he? Does he get 30 minutes a game? See, that's what I'm saying, superstar. Last year, he couldn't shoot, right? He can't shoot. Then he started hitting the threes, but he's a spotter. That's all he is, a spotter. Before that, all he can do is dunk. Then he started shooting. Oh, he is a spot-up shooter. Oh, my gosh, man. Some of y'all are frustrating to talk to, man. I'm like, what do you anyway? It's going to be irrelevant by August anyway. Obi's going to be traded. That's what Obi's going to be traded anyway. So, yeah, exactly, Junior. He's just been handcuffed. That's it. And he's going to be unhandcuffed this summer because somebody's going to get a winning player that's going to get him 20 and 9, and he's going to ball. And then y'all going to be like, we woulda, coulda, shoulda. They're going to be all of them coming out. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Oh, man, I didn't know. Yeah, you didn't know. Get a pair of these. Maybe you can figure it out. Oh, my God. Stop it. Every players are different. Hope he has no bad. Anyway, I think they're going to give Quickly big money, and they should. They're going to give out Emmanuel Quickly big money, and they should. Gumby, you ain't got a leg to stand on, Gumby. Come on. With your boy Randle, until he came to Tom Thibodeau, that boy didn't know what winning looked like. What you talking about? I know you ain't talking. I know you ain't talking. Your boy Randle didn't know what winning looked like. He know how to shoot. I mean, he could ball hog, but he don't know what winning looked like until he met Tom Thibodeau. Stop it. Gumby, you can't say nothing. Jerry, you think I hope he shows out next week. Maybe they could. No, it's not. You're not gonna. They make long-term plans, baby. We're not dealing with. We're not dealing with. You can do this next week and we'll change our mind. This is all long-term, bro. That's what it means when you're playing chess. You're not thinking next week. You're thinking next year in 2 years. So Obi's going to be starting for another team next year. Maybe Indiana, maybe Portland. Miami, he's going to be starting for somebody else next year. There's several teams he could start for. So he's going to be starting for somebody else next year. And yeah. So it is what it is. I'd rather them trade Julius Randle than Obi Toppin for many reasons. Number one, Obi's attitude is so much more refreshing than Julius Randle's attitude. Number two, Obi has a different style game. He plays more team ball than Julius Randle does. Number three, Obi will get you at least 2 or 3 or more easy baskets every game because of how fast he is. That's what I'm talking about. Number 4, he will never stand there and just wave somebody by him and decide not to play defense. Obi doesn't do that. Okay? So come on. All right? But again, Obi's leaving. I hate it, but Obi's leaving. Obi's going. Okay? And I hate it because he's from New York. We drafted him 8th overall. I just hate it. I ain't going for it. I just hate it. I hate it. It is what it is, though. I'm glad that the Knicks drafted so well that we have this problem. Y'all hear right? I mean, right? I mean, we got Obi Toppin, we got Emmanuel Quickly, we got Quentin Grimes, we got Deuce McBride, we got RJ Barrett, we got Mitchell Robinson. All these guys were drafted by the Knicks, right? All of these guys. drafted by the Knicks. Okay, all these guys. Yeah, the ball moves a lot better when Obi's out there than when Julius Randle's out there. Listen, what they have, 34 assists, 35 assists when Obi started? You think that's accident? Come on, man. Julius is going to be ready for the Cleveland series, I think, Bostino, but we're just not sure when in the series he will come in. If he starts the first game or if he starts the third game, I'm not sure. But, yeah, they had 19 assists, and Obi didn't play the fourth quarter. They had 19 assists, yep. And RJ took 24 shots, and they didn't play Obi in the fourth quarter. Yep. No coincidence. No coincidence there. No coincidence there. Obi starts against Indiana, plays the whole fourth quarter. They get 30-something assists. Okay? Yeah, he gets reevaluated. Yeah, we do need. Well, we're not worried about the Bucks yet. Let's get by the Cavaliers. Then we can talk about the Bucks. I heard Chris Middleton's going to be out. Did y'all hear that? I heard Chris Middleton's going to be out for possibly the whole playoffs. I heard Middleton's out for at least the first round. No, there's no Curry. Come on, baby. Stop disrespecting the league. You're disrespecting the game. What you mean? This is the playoffs. What easy? Come on, baby. Yeah, I think Middleton is out. Middleton is out because of his knee. Let's see here. Yeah, he will not take the floor against the Raptors, and they're saying he may not take the floor in the first round. Yeah, he may not take the floor. I heard this on NBA, Sirius NBA radio. They were talking about he may not take the floor in the first round because of his knee. Yeah, that's what they said. Man. So, yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's if he can't play now, the Bucks, if the playoffs were to start today, the Bucks would be playing the Atlanta Hawks. I think they have no trouble with the Hawks even without Middleton. But if they have to play the Toronto Raptors, I think they may have a problem if they have to play Toronto. I think. Yeah, you're right, Marcus. I feel the same way. If they got to play Toronto, that's a tougher matchup for Bucks. The Bucks can lose to Toronto. It's a game of matchups. So the poll says there's 106 votes. 75% would put RJ Barrett on the bench. 14% would put Quentin Grimes on the bench. And 10% has another player, I'm not sure who, would put on the bench. But I agree with that. I'm going to end the poll here. I agree with that. Definitely RJ would go to the bench. I would not take Quentin Grimes out of the starting lineup. Sorry. No. If you got Grant, you better keep Quentin Grimes next to him because then you'd have serious defense in the front, on the wing. Serious defense on the wing right there. Yeah, Jeremy Grant. If somebody mentioned that if the Knicks were trading Obi, right, they would trade Obi, Fournier, and they would get a second and Jeremy Grant. Right? Was that what it was? Who said that? Was the superstar? I forgot who it was today. But you would trade Obi with Fournier and get back Grant in a second, or we trade a second, or a second round pick is being exchanged. I would do that deal, and Grant would start at the 3, and I would not sit Grimes. RJ would go to the bench with Mob Deep. Yeah, he's an unrestricted free agent, Fan 94. He's an unrestricted free agent. Well, you don't need to trade Rose, though, Curry, because he's expiring. So you don't need to worry about trading him. As far as Fournier, you can get the Fournier and Obi deal done. The money would work with Grant coming back. Yeah. Is Dallas Walter White? Walter White. Walter White, you Breaking Bad. You Eisenberg. You should call your name Eisenberg, Walter White. You should say Eisenberg. That's your name, Eisenberg. So wait, Is Dallas getting penalized for tanking? I didn't hear that. Is Dallas getting penalized for tanking? I don't think they are. They should. They should lose their pick. But I don't think so. I don't think they're getting penalized for tanking. Yeah, that's hopefully, but is the NBA investigating it? Are they doing that? Hold on. That's your real name, Walter White? Okay, you know who Walter White is, though, right? Walter White? I mean, you know who Walter White is. I mean, from Breaking Bad. You know who Walter White is? You ever see Breaking Bad? Yeah. I mean, that's your real name, though? You still should call yourself Eisenberg, though. You still should say Eisenberg. That'd be cool, though. What's my name? You're Eisenberg. You damn right. He said, "What's my name?" So are they being investigated officially? Let me take a look here. Y'all talking all this. Let me see. Are they officially? Did Woj say that? Is Woj or Shams reporting that? Are they being investigated officially? Oh yeah, organic. Okay. I hope they lose their pick then. I hope they do. Slime bag. Lose their pick. Lose it. I hope they do. See, they say Sham said Middleton underwent MRI. He's trying to rehab so that he could be ready for the playoffs, but they're not guaranteeing that. Yeah. Yep. So I don't know, but yep. So let me ask you. I don't know yet, but now y'all tell me. Y'all ready? Here's a question for y'all. If the Knicks if the Mavs pick does not convey this year, don't the Knicks still get their first pick top 10 protected next year? And eventually don't that pick turn into a second after like 3 years? That's what I thought. Okay, so I ain't worried. If they don't get it this year, whatever. They shouldn't be this bad next year. So they're going to re-sign Kyrie and they should be okay next year to not be, lottery material. So yeah, so either they'll lose it this year or we get it next year. The Knicks don't really need a first round pick this year. They really don't. I mean, we stacked. We trying to trade Obi Toppin that going. Not happy about that. You know what I mean? So if they don't get the pick this year, we'll get it next year. What the hell? I ain't worried about it. Yeah. So either we get their top 10 protected pick this year or we get it next year. And I think after 3 seasons, it goes to seconds. That's right. Yeah, so whatever. What's for people tripping about? So what? Let them tank. Shoot. They ain't getting Wembanyama. You know what I'm saying? What they getting? We got Jalen Brunson. That's all I know. Right? We got Jalen Brunson. That's all I know. We got Jalen Brunson and they don't. We got Jalen Brunson and they don't. That's all I'm saying. And they could blame it on Rick Brunson if they want to. They could blame it on the wind, the toilet paper, what happened when they nose blowed or whatever. But they don't have it. We have it. You know what I'm saying? Please. I thought that was pretty punkish of the owner to come out his face like that. Listen, if you or I were charged with being the general manager of an NBA team and we didn't sign a key player and he went and became a star, we'd lose our job, right? We'd lose our job. But the owner of Dallas Mavericks trying to make excuses instead of having come out his pocket correct when he could have, and he didn't, so he lost the dude. That was a dumb move. Yeah, Cuban, that was dumb. Cuban usually smart, though. I mean, he usually is. But he messed up here. And I was very disappointed that he came out his face talking about because of a family thing. No, you lost him because you just stupid. You just messed up. Just say it. I messed up. Period. I messed up. And then he turned around and traded Dorian Finney-Smith, right? And other assets to get Kyrie. He better resign Kyrie. He just put Brooklyn in the 6th seed. Y'all realize that, right? By getting Brooklyn, that dude Brooklyn did a good job. He traded Kevin Durant. He gets back 2 starters. He gets back 2 starters for Kevin Durant. Okay, 2 high-level starters, Mikal Bridges and the Johnson kid. Then he gets Dorian Finney-Smith for his defense. You put all that defense around Nick Claxton, you got it, baby. You got it. You're doing good. You see, so look, Mark Cuban need to, I know he's a billionaire guy. Respect, brother. He built his business, whatever, but you got to say you messed up here, bro. You just messed up. Period. In the story, you messed up. You shouldn't have let Jalen Brunson get out of here. You could have had Jalen Brunson for $55 million a summer ago, and you didn't offer him the money. That was dumb. So you lost him. He's in New York now. He's starring for the Knicks. We getting ready to get playoff Jalen. Yes, we are. You understand? Please. And he made Brooklyn the 6th seed. That's what he did. They lost. Here they lose Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, and they're still the 6th seed. I wasn't expecting that from Brooklyn. I really wasn't. And I'm not friend with y'all. I'm a Knicks guy, obviously, but I like watching Brooklyn play. I mean, I like the way they ball, man. I like their style. I like their guys now. Thank you, Unknown. Thanks for the $2. But you hear what I'm saying? I like Brooklyn style. I'm not into I hate Brooklyn because it's Brooklyn. I mean, I like their style. I like their style. I like watching them play ball. They can play ball together, man. I like how they do things, man. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna front with you. I wish. I know it ain't gonna happen, right? But I would love Brooklyn to beat Philly. I would love Brooklyn. If Brooklyn beat Philly in the first round, y'all, what y'all think gonna happen? Coach Hauser, what you guys think's gonna happen? If Brooklyn beat Philly in the first round, Coach Hauser, and I want to see Coach Hauser. Coach Hauser, what you think? If they beat Brooklyn in the first round? That's what I'm saying. What about Embiid? What about Embiid? Does Embiid become available? Yeah, I didn't like Kyrie and Durant in Brooklyn. I ain't gonna front. I hated it. Then that smell. And I didn't like that whole blueprint for greatness bull crap that Jay-Z was trying to pull a couple of years ago. But that's all past. I like their team now. I like their team now. Yeah, so if Philly lose in the first round, shoot. I would like to see that. I would like Brooklyn to beat them. I ain't gonna front. I would like Brooklyn to beat them. Okay? I would. No doubt. I would like Brooklyn to beat them. No doubt. Okay? I don't like Dinwiddie either. I'm a Dinwiddie hater from when he started talking his mess when he was on the Nets. I'm a Dinwiddie hater. But I like McCall. I like Johnson. I like Claxton. I like Finney-Smith. I like the team, man. I like the team. And you got to give Dinwiddie credit. He hits big shots. He does. He hits big shots, man. He reminds me a lot of Chris Childs. Dinwiddie got that Chris Childs seed in him, man. Except he's not on the Knicks. He got, Chris Childs used to play for the Nets before he came to the Knicks. Chris Childs made his name with the Jersey Nets when they was in Jersey. Then he came to the Knicks as a free agent, but he reminds me a lot of Chris Childs, man. He does. I like Dinwiddie's game. I'm a hater, but I respect him. Okay, I respect him. I gotta have respect. He's an NBA player. He plays good. So I like the Nets. I'll be honest. I'll be rooting for the Nets to beat Philly in the first round. I'll be rooting for the Nets to beat Philly. I will be watching their game, watching them hopefully beat Philly. All right, listen. It's 1 o'clock, New York Nation. Knicks Nation is 1 o'clock. You know what that means. Today, my wife and I are not going out to eat because the Knicks are playing at 1 o'clock. Knicks are playing at 1 o'clock. So listen, y'all. Enjoy your holiday. Enjoy with your family. Enjoy yourselves. It all good. Probably not, Joe Curry, because I got things to do today. I got a lot of things to do today. But but we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. And then it's gonna be playoff time. And we gotta talk about some things. And this whole thing with Isaiah Roby is making me sick. Because my man Obi might be out the door. And I'm not happy about that. But All right. Y'all enjoy it. Hopefully, we get this Knicks win. Hopefully, Obi Toppin plays the fourth quarter today. Let's do this. Let's get that 48 wins, y'all. 48. Could y'all imagine? 48 wins. 48. Thank you, Tom Thibodeau. Y'all have a good Sunday. Shalom.